Hey guys, and welcome back. So we managed to survive the attack. It's a lot of injured soldiers. And apparently we've got to go and talk to some people. Talk to your brothers in arms. Wait till Hanish finishes his conversation. Let's have a chat with them. Jiska.
Henry, I'm glad you found the time.
What did you want to talk to me about?
About your future. I've commanded countless men. And no doubt I'll command many more. But you, Henry, you have something the others didn't. The heart of a real warrior. I know you're still in the service of Lord Perkstein and have duties to carry out in that regard. But I wanted to tell you, if that ever changed, I would be honored if you stood by my side as my right-hand man.
Whoa. It would be an honor. I have to stay with Capon.
Thanks for the offer, but I have to stay with Capon. I'm his aide, after all.
I understand. But if that changes, my offer stands.
What are your plans now?
Now? Let's celebrate our victory properly. Then we'll go back to the Devil's Den and get some rest. I'll leave any further negotiations to Jobst and Radzig. But it's not over yet. The King and Prokop of Luxembourg are still prisoners, and it's hard to say whether Sigismund will want to release them. Maybe we'll have more work to do. That's why I'd like to have you close by.
What did you think of the final battle?
Nothing. I didn't see much of it. But even through the fortress walls, I could hear they didn't have a chance against you.
You could tell that by what you heard.
I hear the grass grow. I can find my way just by listening, with eyes closed if necessary. That comes in very handy when you're captured and blindfolded.
I hear we lost the silver.
They got to it yesterday. If only you'd arrived one day sooner. What can we do? I reckon God wanted us to stay poor. We'll have to look for a way to make a living like we used to.
I found Brabant in the camp. He was torturing Sam. I killed him.
I'm glad you did. I haven't been betrayed like that for ages. Such a buffoon. I never realized what he was really like. Oh well, a lesson learned. At least he can no longer deceive anyone like he did us. After what he did to Ada, that's all he deserved.
Damn right.
Pulled it off, Shishka.
We all did.
Don't give me that. You were in.
I see you came through unscathed.
It is a miracle. Since meeting you, I've been taken prisoner, shot, almost executed, starved to death. I expected I would lose an arm, at least.
Well, I'd say we're quits, wouldn't you? You saved me in the Italian court, and now I saved you.
Is this your subtle way of suggesting I should leave?
I want you to stay.
That's not what I meant. I'll be glad if you stay with us. If you want to, that is.
I am glad you will not forbid me from staying.
Well then, you still don't regret joining us?
I regretted that from the first minute, friend. I have successfully avoided situations like this all my life. But now and then, it is not possible. And if I have to choose between a gilded cage with Sigismund or uncertainty here with you, my choice is clear.
What were the last few days like? Did you lose a lot of men?
What is a lot? Even one death is more than enough. But if you had not come, it would have been much worse.
What's your plan now? Head out into the world again?
I would like to stay here for a while. All I have seen in your country is death. So now I want to discover its beauty. Do you think Catherine would be my guide? I'm sure she would show me things I would like.
I better be off.
It was good to see you, Henry. Very good.
How are you?
I've got my breath back. So a lot.
So, we made it, Sam.
Aye, we made it. But only just in time. And we lost the silver. That's what pisses me off the most.
I'm not exactly delighted either. But that's not why we did it. And we're alive.
That's true. But it could have gone very differently. I'm in your debt, Bruder. I'll never forget this.
What debt? You're my brother.
Maybe it's better.
Yeah, they took our silver. But maybe it's better that way. Fortunes lead to bad blood.
Well, I'd prefer if the Geld was in good hands. It could have helped. The king, our people, your people. But now the Prague rabble are going to share it. You're right, though. Maybe they'll quarrel over it and cut each other's throats.
Brabant is dead.
Genau. Though it's a huge pity I couldn't help you and could only watch. I still don't understand how anyone could have deceived me like that. Such a liar! It should have been obvious what he was like. Justice was done. Borech Hashem.
What will you do now?
My mother in Colleen and all the others will need me. We'll make a new start there. And that'll be a lot of work. I don't know if anyone will return to Kuttenberg.
What about the Devil's Pack?
That was great. If you can call what we went through great. But I'm neither a warrior, nor a mercenary.
What do you plan to do in Colleen?
Whatever's necessary. The same as in Kuttenberg, most likely. My people need someone who can stand up for them. Because there will always be some who want to put them down. That's life, nicht wahr?
I have to go now, Sam. Take care.
Sei gesund, sir.
Alright, let's go and see how Catherine's doing.
Catherine? You alright?
Hi, I'm alright. Oh, thank God you came back safe and sound. And you didn't come alone and brought our salvation. Of course. But I see you picked up a knock or two. Let me take a look. There. It should be alright now.
You've got hands of gold. Thank you.
What were the few days
The last
like?
few days here in the fortress must have been awful. How did you get through them?
The same as everyone else, I suppose. I just try to stay alive. Aye, we got hungrier and hungrier. But you forget about that after a while. You even get kind of used to seeing death at every step. The worst thing was the feeling of powerlessness. I'm used to being in control.
I killed Brabant.
Good.
Good.
It's good he paid for what he did. It's good he can't harm anyone again. But I'm sad for every horrible deed we do to put right other horrible deeds. It's wrong. Even so, I think there was no other option.
You're right. You have no idea how right you are.
You're a wonderful
I
woman.
wanted to tell you that, you're one of the bravest women I ever met.
Oh, come now.
No, it's true. After all you've been through, never complained, and everything you've done for us, we couldn't have done it without you. I wouldn't be able to do it. Thank you, and I hope you'll get to know peace now. You deserve it.
What's come over you? Nobody ever said anything like that to me.
They should have, though.
Thank you. What did you mean, one of the bravest? Who else did you have in mind?
Someone from back home. I think you'd like her. I'll tell you about her one day. What's your plan now?
Now? The simple things in life. A long bath, a good meal, brush my hair.
I need all that as well. I was talking about the future.
I'll stay with Zizka. He's all I've got. I'll go where he goes.
I have to go and see Hanush now.
So I heard. Farewell for now, Henry. How are you?
Okay. I'm gonna actually quickly wash off. And then get out of my war gear, because the clunk, clunk, clunk of me walking around is annoying. There we go, put on our noble gear.
from cover.
Let's talk to our good old friends.
Yannick, that was some bloodbath.
Oh, we can't.
I don't understand
Actually, we'll...
how we're still alive.
I suppose the Lord was watching over us.
Aye.
Ah, we need to sharpen Hanish's sword. God, it's only 20. This sword is terrible.
Can't get any better than this.
There you go, Hanish. Your sword is all done. Okay, let's go to the map. Just have to get rid of that because it annoys me. Judgment Day. Man, this place seen better days. Look at his plate armor, he looks good. Where's Razak?
Here I am, sir.
Let's take a look at it. Good work, Henry. You're a blacksmith through and through.
Thanks, sir.
So now, to the reason I wanted to talk to you. As you no doubt know, there's a big change in store for Hans. He's getting married.
He has to get married.
Has to, wants to, it doesn't matter. He's going to. As you can see, he's none too pleased.
What should we go? He'll get used to it.
Ah, he'll get used to it in time.
Thanks a lot.
That's just what I've been telling him. It's clear that if it were up to him, he'd keep putting off the wedding in the hope I'd change my mind. But I won't. I've given my word to Lord Botsek of Kunstad, and I don't break my word. So your job, Henry, when the time comes, is to make sure the wedding actually takes place. And if our young lord refuses, you have my permission to drag him kicking and screaming to the altar if need be. After all, who else should take care of him other than the young lord's squire, eh?
That's right. Who else? I'll make sure he doesn't run away or something.
Excellent. Agreed.
And when is it supposed to happen?
You'll find out in good time. In the meantime, stay in these parts till Butchek and I arrange all the details with Herald.
I thought we were going back to Rasai.
We'd just be losing time. I'll give you coin so you can find decent quarters and have enough to live on. Radzig also agrees you'll stay with Capon as his right-hand man.
All right. Where is my father, in fact?
Somewhere in the fields outside the village. He took his unit to rout the last of the Pragas. They should be back around now, I reckon. You could go to meet him. He'll definitely be pleased to see you. He'll want to hear how you fared today. And he won't be disappointed if you ask me.
Reparation, Okay, where is he? Okay. Let's call our horse. There you are.
Quick!
I'm looking forward to having this conversation. Oh, look at all these bodies. Whoa. Wow.
quick!
Whoa!
This is where we... Oh, he's not there. Or is his armor?
The story is ended. So, are you happy now?
I thought we were going to go and talk to Wazza.
Happy? I don't really know. We may have won in the end, but the road to victory was hard.
So you realize the price you had to pay?
War is a dirty business. No one has the power to change that. I didn't understand that before. But I do now.
I know that feeling. I tried to tell you about it, but I reckon there are some things you've got to figure out for yourself.
For instance, revenge.
Should I have sat back and done nothing? After everything that happened?
Whatever you did, it was your decision.
It's right that you dealt with Istvan tough. To hell with the sword, but that bastard had it coming. But I'm a little afraid that revenge might have become the only thing you care about. Brabant and Owlet deserve to be punished, but death darkens the mind.
He chose his path. We can't reproach him for that.
But sometimes it's better not to play by their rules. Better not to be like them. And turn the other cheek.
The other cheek? They deserved it. I must have sworn 1,000 times never to turn a blind eye to evil, let alone run from it. And that's what guided my actions.
You behaved as your conscience dictated. Nobody can reproach you for that.
You chose a different path than I'd like, but I'm not the one to judge you. I hoped you wouldn't make the same mistakes as me. But I suppose it's the times you live in. You accepted war, and war accepted you.
I wouldn't say I had any choice, Father.
But you killed innocent people in Malashov. How could you do such a thing?
I made a mistake. They died because of me. They didn't do anything wrong. I'll never forgive myself for it.
All right. You avenged an evil act. But you behaved like a bandit, plundering and robbing poor wretches. Oh, my son.
Sorry. It would never have happened if I wasn't in such a bind. I'll pray for God's forgiveness.
Well, I suppose you're right. On the scales of good and evil, maybe the good you did outweighs the evil.
You should hope the Almighty will understand and give you a chance to make amends.
Nothing's black and white. Sometimes you have to make tough decisions in life, and God alone can judge whether you made the right ones. But in the end, you did it. You're a hero. You saved your friends. Capon, Rosa, the Jews, the whole of Sugdol, and Samuel, your brother.
Not exactly.
True. Almost, brother. I'm glad you two became friends.
Why didn't you tell me about Samuel?
Because I didn't know. I just had an inkling. They took Sarah away on account of me, and I had no idea where to look for her.
You can be proud of him.
It seems this chapter of your life is over. You're a grown man now. What are you going to do?
I like what I'm doing now.
What you're doing now?
The soldier's trade.
He who lives by the sword dies by the sword.
I knew you wouldn't like it. But I'm good at it. And there's still plenty of bastards in the world that need to be put in their place.
I hope at least you'll use your sword wisely, and it won't harden your heart.
Well, whichever way your path leads, take my advice. Watch out for that Eric. I don't think he's going to forget you anytime soon.
Don't worry. I won't forget him either.
Well, it's time to say goodbye.
Farewell, Henry.
God go with you, son. I've a feeling you've got a lot ahead of you.
Will I ever see you again?
Who knows?
We've had so little time for each other.
Good luck. You'll need it.
That was an interesting conversation. Do I get to talk to Razik now? He's the one who I want to talk to.
So, this time it seems it really is the end.
Father.
You did it. You got them. Toth, Van Owlitz. Even that damned scavenging ginger fox is gone. Your mother and Martin would surely be proud of you.
Perhaps. In a way.
Of course they would. You avenged them. You prevented a war, you saved a lot of people, and after all that you're still in one piece. That's not a bad performance for an ordinary bastard. You even succeeded in getting that adventurous sword of ours back.
Your sword.
all started with this. Martin truly was a brilliant blacksmith. It sings so nicely. But it's not singing for me. It's yours, son.
What happens now?
Now? Now we'll get on with life. Do you remember what I told you? That there are some things in the world worth living for. Blue skies, warm sunshine, green grass underneath your feet, beautiful girls,
Good wine, good people, and a fine steed underneath your backside, yeah.
Enjoy it while you can. I can assure you nothing lasts forever. And if you're missing that excitement now, which I'm sure you are, you can be certain that it'll find us again itself one day. I believe there are interesting times still ahead of us. By the way, that buxom lass that you were with?
What, Catherine? Oh, come on. She's old enough to be my mother.
So what? I think you could do with a bit of mothering. Besides, a well-built lass like that, she'll see you through the hardest of times.
Alright, what happens now? What did I do?
No. I'm telling you, Dry Devil is a hell of a marksman. I'd bet my right arm that, drunk as he is, he could still hit anything you care to point out. Remember Von Orlitz?
You really bet your right arm.
In fact, I will go further. Hinek. Your crossbow.
Come in, Rayo! I heard about some William fella who shot an apple off someone's head. Or was it Walter?
At least take that. Okay.
Oh, come on!
Shut up! You're wasted. Never seen you this bad. Come on! Shut up!
This will go down in history.
Did he take out his eye? He took out his eye.
What is it?
Sire, I bear news from the Italian court. There's been a robbery.
What?
Apparently Margrave Yob's people, they freed the hostages and stole all the silver and vanished. All our silver? All of it, but that's not all, sire. Word has come that Jobst is mustering an army and is planning to go to the aid of Kuttenberg.
Oh, that treacherous little whore. That snake. That fucking turncoat! Get out! What are you still standing there? Spit it out!
Sire, Ladislaus of Naples, he's declared himself king of Hungary and lays claim to your lands. He landed at Zadar with an army.
Anything else?
Well, your Cumans plundered the estates of the House of Wallstein. The widow Anna is demanding compensation.
Compensation? Compensation she wants, that little widow? And how are we supposed to pay that when there's no one even capable of guarding our treasury in the middle of fucking town? Anything else?
No, sire, that's all, sire.
This fucking country! Fucking Bohemian! Hard-headed, insidious vermin! That's the whole fucking group of them! Rot in their own containers!
We're going back to Hungary. Get packed immediately and give the orders.
Sire, how am I to pay the wages of the Prague troops?
Do you know what happened to our silver from the Italian court?
I do.
Then fucking get it back! Give it to the Pragas for all we care. Do whatever you like with this accursed Czech silver.
But sire, I would need something to see.
Judgment Day.
Good day to you.
Alright, so I guess this is like endless mode now. Yep. So no more main quests.
Praise be, Father.
You still think of me as a priest?
I'm glad you all came through it alive.
Aye. It was a close-run thing. We almost died. Fucking Pragas brought a trebuchet. They hit the tower, smashed the gate to pieces. And as you probably heard, we lost the silver from the Italian court.
What were you...
Well, I'll stay at Devil's Den a while. I quite like it here. And then we'll see.
So you'll stay with Zizka?
Well, it's not that I'm not fond of the bastard and the rest of them, but it's like this. I'd much rather drink with them than risk my neck again. Besides, I don't know if there's anyone...
Alright, I want to see if our friend Hans is here. Is he the one who just went out? Nope.
I'm sorry.
There he is.
How's it going? We didn't have a chance to talk at Suchdol.
You had other concerns. I understand.
It looks like Hanush is serious about the wedding.
Oh, bloody Hanush.
I found Brabant in the camp.
Brabant? What? I thought he turned tail. That would have been just like him.
I suppose he really cared about the silver.
And? What happened?
He caught Sam. He was going to kill him. I finished him.
Oh, I hope he suffered.
He begged, whined, whimpered.
I hope Ada enjoyed looking down on that.
What did Hanush talk to you about?
Various things. You don't need to know everything, Henry.
Oh, come on. You can tell me. You know you've always been able to rely on me. Now, maybe we've had the odd quarrel, but that's water under the bridge now. Your secret's safe with me.
Secret? Ugh, I don't know if you can call it a secret. I'd say it's already the talk of the town in Ratai. Hanush told me he has no intention of handing over what's mine. Not until I get married, at least.
Wasn't he supposed to hand it over when you reach maturity? No strings attached?
Yes, he was. And I'm not happy. But what can I do? Have him dragged before the king's court? Either I fulfill his condition, or I force him to drop it. Oh, I have to think this through.
What are we going to do about the wedding?
What can we do? Nothing. You heard what Hanush said. He doesn't want anyone to accuse him of not keeping his word. He promised Bocek he'd marry me to his niece, so that's what he's going to do. And that really fucking annoys me. I'm still young. I want to have fun. And instead of that, I have to marry some wench I've never seen. Also, she's bound to be ugly. She'd have been married off ages ago otherwise. Damn it!
I wouldn't be so pessimistic.
Aye. But on the other hand, she's rich.
Yeah, maybe she'll be pretty as well.
No chance. I'm not that lucky. I've been thinking, though. If I get married and have a son, I'll name him after you.
After me?
Heinrich.
In German?
Ah, you see, it's in fashion at court these days. And what have you got to complain about? You should be pleased. Or would you rather I name him Vacalin?
No, I'm pleased. Honestly. I hope he turns out to be a great man.
Of course he will. He'll take after me. He'll perform great deeds, you can be sure of that.
Alright, so I guess there's nothing else really to do. So we're going to end this episode here, guys. So if you liked it, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.